We would like to have, as an ideal, a zero defect world where a police officer never makes mistakes.
You talked and you mentioned like what is the future of law enforcement look like? What are your thoughts?
Well, I think there's some difficulty ahead for us. There's some challenges ahead for us, but this group especially is probably ideally suited to help us meet those challenges. There are many people that are concerned. Some of the line officers are quite concerned. You see this in retirements. You see this in people looking for other agencies outside the big cities. You see this in administrators that are running scared. You know, what should we do? What can we do to make this feel good and everybody like us again? And what I emphasize is that we're going to continue to do what we do, and that's to try to train officers to be the most effective, fair, just law enforcement officers that they can, and also be safe, and to keep them not only themselves safe, but their communities safe in everything that we do. But these are human beings. They're not robots, and robots make mistakes too, by the way. But we would like to have, as an ideal, a zero defect world where a police officer never makes mistakes, even though he goes into a situation and has fractions of a second to make a decision about something that maybe will affect the rest of his life, maybe his freedom, maybe his financial future. And we expect perfection there. We know we're not going to get it, but as trainers, we try to shoot for that, and we keep looking at ways we can make that better. And we need to communicate that to the public, that is where we're headed. We're trying to make we don't want to be a sloppy profession. We want to be the best. But here's the thing, you don't get that without A, rewarding people that decide to go into that endeavor, to go into law enforcement adequately, and second, training them adequately. And most of us in training have always recognized that our law enforcement training was inadequate. When I started it was 240 hours. But just prior to that, you didn't have to have anything. Back in the 70s, you could just be sworn on and we'll just take care of you as you go along. So it has advanced in leaps and bounds, but there's still much more we can do, especially in the area of recurrent training, in-service training, beyond the academy. Because I've always said, if you're not a student, if you're not a lifelong student, then you're falling behind. You always need to be learning.
Thanks for watching this clip of the Tactical Breakdown Podcast. To get access to more interviews just like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and that little notification bell. Or, even better, come join us on the ILET network, ILET.network, where you will get access to world-leading instructors, trainers, hundreds of hours of training content designed to change the standard of law enforcement training. We'll see you there.